places like Etsy and eBay and Shopify. And a lot of times you can actually make more money on those other stores, on those other sites, than you can on Amazon, because on Amazon there's a lot of competition, but you can be significantly more unique on the other types of sites. Etsy is one that I really like. You can make a lot of money very easily from there. I don't necessarily make tons of sales, but the ones I do have higher margin. And then same thing with Shopify for sure. And then we'll also go over eBay. This is optional. You don't need to go posting on other sites. If you want to just stick with Amazon, go for it. I just like to do it because I feel like it's extra gravy, really. Wherever I go, making extra sales off of the same items, I like to maximize things as much as I possibly can. You can do this a couple ways. You can do it automatically if you want, and there are a couple different tools to do that. The one that I'm using right now, I'll give you a demo on, but really I don't love it. I think it's a little bit more expensive than it's worth, but I've been using it because there's not very many tools that will go from Amazon to other places. Let me walk you over there and you'll see what it looks like. The way Sellbrite works is you can look for products that are listed on one site but not another. For example, I could search for listed on Amazon but is not listed on eBay. And then I could search for items that are within certain prices. For example, maybe I have my sister's textbooks on Amazon, but I only want to list mugs. So I might do something where I'm only finding items that are from $9.95 to $29.95, which are the prices of my mugs. Apply that filter. And then we'll get all of the different items that are listed on one but not the other. Right now I don't really have that many because my assistant goes through every week and she makes sure that everything is synced to the other sites. But let's say we want to put this one on eBay. Market, create listing. And then you would just choose the eBay category. So then it builds the draft listings for you. You search the categories that you want to post in on eBay for this one. You could also do it with Etsy. There's no science to this really, but I'm just going to pick two different categories. I did the barber glasses and I'll also do decorative collectibles. Through to next. I just usually go through next for all of these. And then I have a preset for mugs, so I just click my preset. You can set it up when you're the first time that you create your items on eBay, when you go and map things over, you can decide to save it as a preset. And then every time you list mugs in the future, it'll have all the defaults that you put in last time, like the shipping address, from the pricing for shipping, where you're going to ship to, guarantee period, all that stuff. So I'm just going to click that and I'm going to hit next. And then it says, please wait while your listing's built. Now sometimes it works right away. This time I'm getting an error, and let's see why that is. I just changed it over here on the title, and now I'm not getting the error message, so it looks like that should work. So now I'm just going to hit publish all listings, and then yes, publish now, and then it's published. And so if I go over to eBay, it's going to be on there. So that's Sellbrite. It's definitely handy and I like it and I'm paying for it. I just think that for the price it could be a little bit less glitchy. It starts at $179 a month. I think mine that I'm using is $249 a month. And I guess I'm just a little bit underwhelmed with it. I'm currently building my own tool that syncs in with Amazon because that seems to be the tough one. A lot of options will do the eBay and the Etsy, but not the Amazon. There is, by the way, a 14-day trial on Sellbrite, so if you wanted to play with it and see, you could certainly do that. And don't worry about prices. You also can easily just manually add in products on your own or use other different options or outsource. You could easily outsource these things for just a couple bucks an hour. It syncs with Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, eBay, and all kinds of different places. So we do have a Shopify store, for example. That's extremely handy. The thing with Sellbrite though is your product initially has to be on Amazon and then you can post it to other places, but you can't go from Etsy, eBay, Shopify, etc. to Amazon. I like to start with Amazon first and then get it everywhere really quickly. SynCommerce is another option. If you have Shopify, this is an app that you can use, and I haven't used it too much, but it has really good reviews, and that one will take your Shopify listings and it will import them to Etsy and eBay on your behalf. You could really, if you wanted to not spend the money on Sellbrite, if you wanted to put the listings on Amazon and then again put them on Shopify, so just do it 2 times or outsource it, and then use this app to put them on Etsy and eBay, you could do that as well. That's another option. As far as I know, this one doesn't work with Amazon at all. And of course, you could outsource the manual listings or do them yourself. So you could easily give people a quick video on how to upload listings to the different sites and then have them upload them for you. And depending on how many products you're doing per month, it might be more cost efficient to just do that versus something where you're Sellbrite, where that's really only that only really makes sense if you're creating new designs and adding them in on a constant basis. That's a quick overview. Now let's go through the more popular sites, and I'm going to go over some of the best practices that I found for each of those sites so that you can ideally get as many sales as possible.